Good morning and welcome to my, so far, peaceful Friday. I'm just potching around in my boyfriend's garden at the moment with my coffee and my pyjamas. I need to go and have breakfast and get dressed in a minute. I'm working in the office today, so this lovely tranquility is not going to last. I do things like process receipts for the month. I do things like filing. I did do paying the wages. I've done things like booking accommodation for workers in travel lodges. What else have I done? Just stuff like that, really. It feels very different in IB's garden now because he had a sick tree and it was taken down. It was kind of dropping bits all over the place. It's a bit hazardous, which was a shame because it was a very old one and it's been turned into lots of discs. Over here, look, I wonder if these belong to IB because he does have a few wood fires, you know, with the old heating bills going up. Perhaps he could chop a few of these up, maybe, for fuel. Seems a shame, doesn't it, after all that time it was alive. We got a gig tonight, but it's a giglet. We're joining in with somebody else's gig tonight, so it's a kind of less formal sort of gig. Neither of us has managed to fit in any rehearsal for it specifically, so we're going to be doing that later after we've clocked off at the office. Between finishing and leaving for it. Oh man. It's okay, it would be fine even if we didn't, but I would like to fit it in. Right, I'm gonna have breakfast, get dressed and get to work. It's 12:10 now, we've stopped to cook lunch. I completely forgot to do myself any veg or salad. I'm just having instant noodles and salmon. My boyfriend's cooked the salmon for me. I got distracted, you see. Me and my friend Pippa on the Worm's Eye View channel, often we message each other, you know, throughout the day, and I was doing that and completely forgot to do my vegetables because of it. And he's just been getting work calls, which he's having to take. So, like, we've both been in the same kitchen, completely in our own universes. Now he's outside on a work call and the dinner's just all going cold. Basically. It'll be delicious anyway. Lunch has been eaten and I'm just going to put the camera upstairs, basically out of the way. We're going to get back to it, going to try and just do a couple of hours and get it all done in that time and then get rehearsing for tonight. And IB's got to rehearse for something later as well in the weekend because he's doing something with another band he doesn't normally play with, so he's got a whole ton of stuff to learn for that. Not me though, because I'm just out with my regular band and I don't need to rehearse any repertoire specifically for it. It's gone 4 o'clock. I'm out for a very brief, brisk walk because sitting at a desk doing very brain foggy things makes me just want to have a really fast walk. Before I know it, we'll be leaving for the evening, just less than a couple of hours before we've got to go. God, they look like alien plants, don't they? Overhanging over the canal path. Is it hazel? I mean, I'm not sure. The blackberries are ripe, look. And that's reminded me, actually, I need to get some apples. IB's apples were snapped up, as it would seem, so I'm going to get another bag full and take it with me later. I'm going to head back now and get my flute practice done. You know how I was getting in a stress about the legalities of working in Lisbon, Portugal, for us yesterday. I'd also asked a friend of mine who lives and works out there, and as far as he knows, we don't need a visa or anything like that, no documentation, so it should be fine. Just apart from, you know, the usual stuff. You of course need your passport and you've got to have at least 6 months on it, and also you have to have travel health insurance. Now I've got a feeling, because I used to have an EHIC card, don't quote me on this, but I think it's valid until it runs out, but then you have to get an international one now that we've left the UK, so I need to look into that. I'm back and I need to do some rehearsing urgently. I got as far as writing this out the other day off a YouTube video and transposing it up into the key that it's going to be in. We're playing it tonight, we're performing it live. I have never actually played it yet, so I'm going to quickly learn that. It's just basically, this is the introduction to a song, and that's a bit of an instrumental in the middle of some of the verses, and during the verses I'm just going to be doing some simple backing that I can make up on the spot, really. I'm trying to memorise it, by the way. You probably can't tell, but I finished all my practice. I just did a load of technical warm-ups to be ready for tonight, basically. Then I had a shower, got dressed again in the same clothes because I couldn't find anything clean to wear. Well, apart from underwear, that was all right. Anyway, I'm just in the process of packing up. Most of it's in. Oh, I haven't got the apples yet. IB is in the shower currently. He spent a couple of hours, I'd say, practicing. Time for a spot of scrumping. Come to Imo, lovely apples. Oh, I hope they don't land on my head. Oh, that's the first one. That's a nice rosy looking one there. I can only fit one in my hand at a time. How about this one? Oh yes. If it doesn't want to come off, does that mean it's not ready? It's putting up a fight. That'll do. I ought to come out here with a step ladder sometime. We're off to the next part of our day, well, evening. We think we might actually turn into sandwiches, don't we? Because we're going to have to go and get a sandwich because we just didn't have time to cook either of us. Can I tell them what I said?
Well, I think that would work on the vlog,
I had a vision. He said he'd had a sandwich every day this week, like for lunch and dinner. He's like, oh, I'm so sick of sandwiches. And I said, you'll go to the loo and you'll look in the toilet. There'll be something there with a slice of bread either side. You're not going to let me leave that in the vlog, are you?
It's up to you. If you don't think you'll lose viewers, well, you might gain viewers.
I do. I can't see a thing now, it's gone really bright. We've got the M&S garage in our sights again. At least you get a slightly better quality of sandwich there, don't you? Oh dear, here we go again. I see yellow stickers. I don't really like these, they're too salad creamy, you know, like vinegary. I'm not keen on sweet potato. Fussy and I. Prawn sandwich, 90p. Oh, there you go. I'll have that. That'll be very economical. Was £4.50, now 90p. Brilliant. Look, 48p for 2 boiled eggs and some spinach. Off we go. £3.09 for 2 meals, and that includes crisps for him as well. Oh look, we missed the fruit. That wasn't that cheap actually. Wow, that was a cheap meal for us. I'm a bit suspicious about what that pink stuff is. Let's hope it's not all vinegary and horrible tasting. I shall give you the verdict now.
Good what's-it Nathan sandwich.
Ivy says he's got the what's-its to mask a multitude of sins. So if the sandwich is horrible, he's going to lace it with what's-its. No, it's nice. Very good. We have sound checked. I need to go to the bar because we're starting in 10 minutes. Quite a lot of us tonight. Aidan doesn't mind being on the vlog. Just having a little decide what to play. Oh, you Aidan? Oh, there you go. I told you liked the camera. It's early yet, not everybody's in. Oh, actually, I should see if Aidan wants a drink as well, shouldn't I? Nope, he doesn't. Just me and IB. Sitting on stage, just finalising what we're actually going to play. People are gradually filling into the room here. It's a very chilled out, laid back evening tonight.
If you knew how lonely my life has been, how low I felt for so long, it's like I'm all the way back where I belong. Feels like I'm all the way back where I belong. Then he looked at me directly with a gaze that could dissect me. And he asked me in a whisper, have you got any sisters? Ah, good God Almighty, says I to him, what sort of a man do you think I am? I've only one, she's not your type. She wouldn't dance a reel in the flickering light. Oh, round we go, heel to the toe. I've only one, she's not your type, and she wouldn't dance a reel in the flickering light. Now I knew he had no scruples when I gazed into his pupils. They were purple or magenta, like a statue during Lent. Said I'll get her right away. good man, says he, now don't delay. Gonna have some fun tonight. And he flicked his legs in the flickering light. All round we go, heel to the toe. Daddy long legs, says my oh my. Are we ready for the reel in the flickering light? Oh, oh. Heel to the toe, shimmering veil round the lovely bride. And it adds to the reel in the flickering light.
Hello, this is next morning, Imo. I didn't finish the vlog last night. I was tired, so I thought I'll finish it in the morning. So that was a lovely evening. It was a bit of a variety night, I suppose. We were playing along with the house band, and then there were lots of people got up individually to sing after, a couple of which I filmed. It was very nice. Anyway, I'm going to get on with today's vlog now. Thank you so much for watching this one, and I'll see you in a minute. Bye.